So we've created our class notebook now, and if I go to the class notebooks tab in our Microsoft team, you can see that we land on the welcome page, which gives us a summary of the details that I described in the previous video. Just to summarize, what we get is we get an area, a notebook, a virtual notebook where students can make notes and teachers can keep an eye on the notes that the students make. Therefore, you can use it as a means of students completing work which you can then mark and review. A content library where you can place your course materials so the students can access it. And a collaboration space, which is where students can get together and work on a group project, a group task, and work with each other whilst you're keeping an eye on them. Now, to look at that in a little bit more detail, you can see that there's this arrow over here. I'm just going to click that, and that pulls out the sections in this notebook. So the class notebook can be seen as a single notebook. You've then got a section for the collaboration space. So this is the shared area where students can work with each other. There's the content library, which is where you can place your notes for students to access. And then underneath that, you've then got the private notebooks for each of your students. So here are the students on this team, and you can see that they're named. There's a section which is named for each learner. And if I expand the section with it underneath the learner, you can see that the sections that they've got, the subsections that they've got within their own notebooks. So they can make notes. You could use this section obviously to set and for students to respond to homework. Same again for quizzes. And they can also collect together the handouts and anything that they would need to keep private to themselves. The important thing about these student areas is that they're private from each other students. So students can't see each other's areas, but you can of course see theirs.